Welcome to my channel again. Never stop learning. So today I'm going to discuss with little different topics. Down the road, basically as an automation test engineer, we always face these kinds of challenges, especially when you are trying to automate it. So this is the challenge that how we can overcome. So guys, prior to start this, prior to go through this tutorial, I would highly recommend that you should install your Eclipse on your system with Java. And if you need help, please feel free to make comments. I'll make another video. And one more thing is that prior to was this, I would highly recommend to was this is the video that I will how to create this is the one that how to create Maven project from the scratch. So this is the things that you need along with this video tutorial. So let me explain this. And prior to watch this video, you should have knowledge at least how to generate XPath and how to automate it, at least some of the URL, and how to maximize, and then how to get URL title, how to get all that. So I'll teach you. Then you should at least should have experience. So if you watch some of my video, then you'll get those kinds of knowledge. So the challenges I'm going to discuss today, like you guys can see that only test one of the website I'm going to choose to automate it. So let's say the first name, we have to provide our user input, which is first name is maybe David or any other sort of name, and then last name is his last name we have to provide. So the problem we can see that you can, like, I can able to click the last name, but I cannot able to click the first name, which is not enabled. So in this scenario, still we can generate the XPath, and we can able to send the data, but it will throw the error. So I'm going to show you the error, and then based on this error, how we can handle these situations. That's what I'm going to show you guys. So first of all, let's create a package. So definitely I already have a package under my GeoServer practice project. So I already created project, and then I'm going to create a class called we can call like test auto. And then I'm not going to mark this public static void. So it makes me to write code. So if you write code every day, just at least one line, at least two lines, based on your time, so it helps you to remember after what you need to use. So make it habit to every day write at least one or two line code. So it makes you more from beginning level to advanced level. So it makes you more comfortable about code. So once you understand the code, what will happen, it makes you more comfortable, and you will enjoy it. If you don't understand, then you will not enjoy it. That's what from my life I learned. So let's hit the finish, and then we can see that it's already created. So I'm going to create the class, which is public static void main, and then we can provide into the bracket argument, and then string, and then curly braces. So under curly braces, we are going to write all our code. So let's declare our system.set property method. System.set property, we are going to take this, and then we can provide one of the web element, which is for the Selenium, which is web driver dot chrome dot driver, right? And then we can provide the path of the driver. This is the path. So we are just specify the where's my Chrome driver is located. So dot forward double slash drivers double slash Chrome driver dot exe. Now we need to declare the object. So Chrome driver, then driver equal new Chrome driver, and let's import the method package which is variable, and now we can declare the variable which is driver dot get string. So we need to provide the string value, semicolon. Let's save it, and then we can provide this is the URL. Let's copy it, and then we can provide inside, or we can paste inside. So let's run this code. If it's launching, then we are good to go, and then we'll go continue. Let's run it. It starts successfully. You guys can see I am using the different two monitor. So it's already launched, but it's not it's small, it's not maximized. So let's make it maximize. Okay, let's close it, and then we are going to declare the driver dot manage. We are going to manage the window dot maximize. Now it will be maximized. It was small, now it will be maximized, which is we can see the bigger screen. And now what we can do, we need to get the title. We need to get the title of the page. So what is the title? This is the only test. This is the title of the page. And also we need to get this URL. I want to print out on the console that so now I want to print out under this console, right? So what method we need to use? We need to use a system.setProperty, or with the system.println, right? So CISO, if you shortcut, if you press Control and space, you have to write CISO SYSO and then Control dot space. So get it will automatically write for you system.out.println. So now we have to call that this is the variable we already declared, driver dot get title. Can you see that? Get the current URL. We are getting current URL. So we are expecting on the console this is the URL. Okay, so now, and then CISO control space, and then it will automatically write for us driver dot get title. So this is the title we need. Okay, so paste it, save it, and let's run it. So let's see. Yes, it's already launched and it's already maximized, you can see. And then we can close it, and then we can see we can get which is the same URL which is we already saw, and this is the only testing text box, which is the title we are getting. So now the challenges, what kinds of challenge we can get down the road, especially to automate it, right? So now so as I mentioned before, like first name, like you cannot click, and last name you can click, right? So let's inspect and try to insert. Okay, so it might work. If not work, then how we can handle that? And one more thing is that down the road, once our code is not working, and then Java will throw the exception, right? So you need to make sure that based on the scenario, what kinds of exceptions you are getting, right? So this is one of the important interview questions. Say that tell me that those kinds of exception you get once you automate it, right? So if you automate it, and then if you get this error, and that's how we need to handle. Okay. So I'm going to inspect, and then I'm to click the spy icon, and then I'm going to click on the box, right? So then if I click the box, and then let me cancel this guy. And if I click this highlights one, then we can see that which is input is tag, and then we can see ID, one of the locator, ID equal to text, and then name also there. So we can generate multiple way, right? We can generate multiple ways. Just if you don't know how to generate XPath, I will highly recommend to watch my other video how to generate XPath, right? So let's go ahead, and then um, it would be generate to XPath, it would be double slash, and then I need to provide the input, which is here's the input, which is tag, right? So I'm going to put input, and then square bracket, and inside the square bracket I have to put at the rate of, and then you can choose ID, you can choose name, whatever. Both should work. And let's copy this value, which is the attribute value. Under this double quotation, it's called attribute or value. And then equal, and then single quotations, and inside single quotation let's paste it. So we already generate XPath. Let's copy it and then validate it. So we should validate whether it's working or fine, locating to the specific box or not. So if you click the development window, and if you press Ctrl F, then you can see there's a search icon. So if you paste that, and then you can see nothing highlighted, right? So we cannot take this one because it's not mutable. Let's copy the other one and paste this attribute and copy it and paste it. There's nothing happened. There's a reason, right? So now let's do it this guy. Second one, and then you will do, okay? The second one would be this guy. Last name, okay? We are doing now last name. So we already got that attribute. Which is input, which is good. Input, yes, input. And paste and copy it, and let's validate. There is something wrong. Let me copy the URL again. So one more thing is that I will highly recommend. Can you see now first name is clickable? That one, then it should work. Okay. So this website has problem, and so if this website has problem, so it means, which is good for us, that this is one of the challenge. So how can I interfere? How can I interfere with the challenge, right? So that's what I want. So if I inspect the first one, then I got it. Now we can copy it, which is name. I need to put, okay, it didn't work. I think that was my wrong, because I didn't put tag, okay? And now copy it and let's validate. So we can see only one is highlighted, which is this line. This line we need, right? So this XPath is valid, and which is good. And let's go write a code for this, right? Now driver.find element by what? By XPath.x. So it's automatically give me, and then under double quotations, let's paste the XPath and then semicolon. So now I need to declare, right? Let's declare a variable, right? So how I did, you just simply click after write this driver.find element, or simply put your cursor here, and then you can see that cursor already highlighted all the driver. So now control 1, if you click control 1 shortcut, then it will give you bunch of option, right? Bunch of option. So you can need to assign a statement new local variable. So I'm going to put its name, first name, right? First name. Naming convention would be really meaningful, okay? So I put first name, which is variable, right? So now whenever I want, I can call the variable, this variable, okay? So let's put the first name and dot, what? We need to send, right? We are not going to click, we need to send. So dot send. So send, let's say this was, right? This was, right? And then semicolon, okay? So let's do it, then save it. So now I told my code, okay, go ahead Selenium and find this XPath and then provide this name, enter this name, okay? And now let's run it. It's successfully launched, um, and then it's already entered. Okay, so here's the challenge. So first name was successfully entered, so you can see that last name is not enabled, so you cannot provide anything, right? So now I'm going to inspire the second one, right? Which is second one. Let's okay, second one, which is this guy. So now second one, which is ID is input, and we can say that tag is input, and then ID is text2. So let's copy it and then create a XPath, right? Double slash, and then the tag name is input. This is the tag name input. So let's put it input, and then bracket, square bracket, and add, and then I put ID equal, and then single quotations. Inside single quotations, I need to paste the attribute. So let's copy it and validate it here. Control F, and then paste it. So it's already highlighted one, which is this line, which is awesome. So we are going to provide our last name. Okay, so now driver. So let's make it let's put it comments, which is provided first name, right? And now we are going to provided a last name, right? So now driver dot find element by XPath, right? And now double quotation, inside double quotation, let's paste that XPath, and then we can highlight that and control 1, and then you get new variable. I'm going to put last name. Now it's last name, right? So last name dot, now send. I'm going to put my name, let's say David. So the semicolon, and now save it and let's run. I'm expecting this David name in the last name, right, in the box. So let's run this. So it's maximize, and now you can see that last name it's couldn't able to provide because it's not enabled. So Selenium is confused. There's a box option is available, but I couldn't able to enter. So what is happening? It's launched successfully, which is good, no problem. But let's close it now. Look at this. My code is failed. What number? It's 29, line number 22. This is the one. They couldn't able to insert my last name. So what we can do? Let's see what this error is talking about, right? Let's see exception in thread main, which is element is not interactable. The element I already provided, Selenium couldn't able to interact. Selenium couldn't able to provide the last name, right? So that's the problem. So how we can resolve this? So down the automations, this is kind of challenge. So you have to learn. If you're not aware of the challenge, then you'll be lost, because every single state, especially automations or IT industries, you have to face challenge. You are not users. You are you are just inventing the product, right? So that's what you always need to remember. So let's as I'm couldn't able to provide my last name, so what I can do, let's remove this line of code. So as you already declared the variable which is the last name, let's do it. So now see, so which is I'm going to print something which is does make sense. Okay, so now let's inside, so maybe last name. Okay, last name is displayed, right? What does it mean? What does it means? Like last name, you can able to see last name, right? It was before not clickable, right? It is displayed. Okay, so I just write last name is displayed, which is good, and then concatenation plus last name dot display is display, right? One of the method. Let's see one of the method. Okay, so it will give us boolean value, which is true or false, right? Last name is displayed, which is true. Okay, and then again one more line code we are putting. Again we are writing last name is selected, right? So it's I'm showing you guys plus last name dot is selectable, right? So what does it mean? It's selectable, that we can able to select, right? We can able to select. But again, one more line we are going to write CISO, then double quotation. So the under double quotation, this is the letter which is makes sense. We are going to print out on the console. So whenever any person will go through this code, they can understand that what I have done so far, right? So last name is selected, disabled, enabled. Last name is enabled. Why I'm putting enabled? I'm saying that this last name, it was before enabled. I couldn't able to click. So like the first name, it was before first name. Okay. So now here's the thing: last name dot is enabled. Okay. So now we provided three boolean value. Okay, so now what else? Now if we are going to put if conditions, how we are going to handle this, right? So my code should not fail. I have to prove that yes, my code already passed and I already handle the challenge, I already handled the error. Okay, so bracket and inside, and we are going to put curly braces. So inside bracket I'm going to put conditions. Okay, so this is the variable, right? This is last name. So I'm going to write the last name dot enabled. I'm going to, if last name is enabled, I'm saying if last name is enabled, and then print this. Last name is then I'm going to say that if last name is enabled, and then last name dot send. David, right? Then this is the one, David. So I'm going to say if enabled, then go ahead and provide this and enter this David name. If not, then I'm going to else, which is else, I'm going to put, then I'm going to print out it makes sense, which is because the last name is not, that means enabled. Okay, so this is the one, right? Save it. So let me tell you again one more time. Remember guys, if you work in the IT industry, so when you're going to go through the code review, then you have to explain this, what you have to have done, right? So understanding is really important, right? If you understand, then you can explain easily. So what I've done, this is the line last name, as I couldn't able to insert my last name into the box. So what I did, I have wrote three conditions. What condition? Three conditions. So first conditions, let's see, this is the line. We don't need to run this. So let me understand this line first. Okay, so save it and then run it. Then you will understand actually what is happening here. Good. Now it's already run. It's already launched, so this is good. You can see that this is already launched. I'm going to cancel it. So now let's do it. So last name. Remember, this is the last name I wrote. Last name is displayed. Yes, last name is displayed, which is true, which is good. Displayed, and the last name is selected. False, because it's couldn't able to select because it's immutable, which is you cannot able to clickable. And then last name is enabled. No, it's all false. This is right because this is not enabled. You couldn't able to enter, right? So now let's deselect this guy, this line of code, and now we say if we put if condition, if last name dot is enabled, then I put the curly braces. I put okay, go ahead and last name send provide David. If it's not, then print it this guy. The last name is enabled. That's why it's already enabled. That's why you couldn't able to provide the last name. So let's save it and let's run it. Let's see what happens. So it's already launched, which is good. So we can see, look, we can see the last name is enabled. This is the line, and which is right? So that's how we need to handle these challenges. So we are going to handle one more things, okay, for our understanding. So let's close this guy. So now here's the thing. We are going to select. We are going to select this mark, okay. So you can see that first one, the second is already marked, right? So this one I want to do. This one I already marked, so you don't need to do, right? So now let's do it instead of this. Let's do it this drop down. Okay, that will make sense. Okay, you will learn new method. So let's inspect it. So if you can see that car list, which is car list. Okay, if you expand then you can see that Volvo, all that, right? So I have to raise car list first. Okay, so let's write a XPath for this. I have to click the this arrow sign first, right? So let's click arrow sign, and from there we'll choose which one is actually clickable, right? Okay, double slash, and then what is that tag name, which is select. Can you see that? Select, then square bracket at, what is the tag name? ID. So let's take it ID equal single quotations, and then we are going to put the attribute, which is value. Then copy paste, and then I'm going to put in the console. So you can see that it's already highlighted. This is the one we need, right? So let's go ahead and write it. So now drop down. Let's comment it and then put drop down and right. So driver dot find element by XPath. So inside the XPath, I'm going to provide this and then semicolon, and then we can put. So we are going to put drop down, which is makes sense. Naming convention, drop drop DOW and dot click. We need to click, right? So semicolon, then let's save it and let's run if it's clickable or not. Let's see. Yes, look at this. It's click. It's already clicked. So I'm going to run again one more time. Then I'll show you. So it's already, can you see that? It's already clicked, which is nice, awesome. So now I'm going to, okay, so I have to select, let's say, Toyota, right? So in order to select Toyota, I need to learn another method which is available in the Selenium, which is select. So now I need to write select, and then car list equal new select, and now which is semicolon, and let's import the select package. Okay, once it's selected, okay, now I need to provide, this is the variable right here. You can see that all the red mark on, which is nice. Now I need to call this variable, okay. So car dot select by visible text. There's multiple again. I'm showing you dot. If you put dot select, you can provide select by index. You can use select by value. You can provide a select by visible text. So I always prefer to visible text, because that's how in case developer that change the website, then if I use visible text, then whatever they are going to text or whatever they're going to put, so we can easily find out. Okay, so that's how we need to make sure that we can use visible by text. So single quotations and then semicolon, and then what you need to do is let's copy the Toyota, and then inside the Toyota, inside the single quotation, let's paste it. So now we are going to select the Toyota. So it will be, once it will be click, and then it should select the Toyota. That's what we want. Okay. Now if it's happened, then which is nice. If it's not, then we have to use this wait time. Okay, so that is later. So I want, it should not be work. Okay, then let's click it, save it, and then run it, and you can see that it's already selected. No, it didn't. So let's run it again. Let's use thread dot sleep 5 seconds. Let's import the throws declaration, save, and then run it. So run it. So yes, it's finally selected. Thank you guys for watching.